Olivia Blackwood's hands froze, the bath towel slipping to the tile floor. Morning light sliced through the window, revealing what shadows had concealed for weeks. Dozens of perfect honeycomb-shaped holes etched across her husband Ethan's shoulder blades. "Ethan," she whispered, her voice breaking, "what is that?" He turned, confusion carving his weathered face. The fearless explorer who braved piranha-infested rivers, now staring blankly. "What's wrong?" Olivia's trembling fingers hovered over the aberration, each hole identical, impossibly precise, like something carved by an unseen hand. "My grandmother said, 'The devil's in the details,'" she murmured, stepping back. "I never understood until now." Yesterday's warning from Dr. Chambers echoed. If he waited another week, he might not have made it. The holes were spreading, and time was running out. Ethan, still shirtless, met her eyes in the mirror, his voice steady but thin. "Something happened in the Amazon, Liv. Something real. What would you do if the person you loved most was being consumed by a mystery no one could explain? Stay with us as we unravel Ethan Blackwood's story. From a quiet Colorado bathroom to the heart of the Amazon, where the truth lies buried in the details. Ethan Blackwood, 38, was no stranger to danger. A veteran explorer, he'd faced anacondas, malaria, and rebel militias across 6 continents. His Colorado home, shared with his wife Olivia, 36, was a sanctuary of framed photos. Ethan and Olivia topped Kilimanjaro, laughing in Hawaiian surf, wind whipped on their wedding day. But 3 weeks after his latest Amazon expedition, that sanctuary was unraveling. Olivia, a botanist, noticed Ethan's fatigue first. Night sweats, fever, a heaviness that dragged his once robust frame. Then came the holes. "I counted 67 this morning," she told Dr. Morgan in Denver's sterile exam room, her voice sharp with indignation. "This isn't psychosomatic." Ethan, wincing as he sat, cut in, "It's not in my head. Something happened in that cave." Dr. Morgan's practiced neutrality faltered. "Mr. Blackwood, stress can manifest physically. There are holes in my back," Ethan snapped, standing abruptly, pain flashing across his face. The Amazon expedition had been Ethan's last, a promise to Olivia after years of fertility struggles and monthly disappointments. He'd ventured deep into the rainforest, mapping uncharted regions. A storm separated him from his team, and a fall shattered his satellite phone. Seeking shelter, he found a limestone cave, its walls covered in velvety, honeycomb-like growths. Exhausted, he leaned against them, bare skin on strange organic structures, and slept. "I should have known better," he told Olivia later, head in hands. 20 years of exploration, and I broke the first rule: don't touch. Olivia, circling his shoulder gently, replied, "You were surviving. Anyone would have done the same." For doctors in 14 days offered no answers. Tropical infections, parasites, rare dermatoses. Nothing matched the perfect hexagonal hole spreading across Ethan's back. Dr. Morgan suggested therapy. Another prescribed antifungals that did nothing. By night, Ethan counted new holes, 73 by evening, 6 more in hours. Olivia scoured medical journals, her laptop glowing late into the night. Images of trypanosomiasis and cutaneous leishmaniasis filled her screen, but none fit. "I won't let them dismiss you as delusional," she vowed, tears burning her eyes. Their neighbor, Bill Harrison, 80, brought chicken soup, his gravelly voice cutting through their despair. "Life's got a way of making you face what you're running from," he said, eyeing Ethan's pallor. "What did you bring back from that jungle, son?" Dr. Victoria Chambers, a tropical disease specialist, was their last hope. Her office, lined with artifacts and medical texts, felt different. No sterile dismissal. She examined Ethan's back, her gloved hands meticulous, noting the hole's symmetry. "When did you first notice these?" she asked. 2 weeks after the Amazon," Ethan replied, "in a cave with fungal growths." Her eyes sharpened. "Velvety, honeycomb-like?" Ethan nodded, startled. "How'd you know?" Dr. Chambers set down her tablet. "You're not the first. This is Triophora amazonensis, a rare fungus. Only 5 cases are documented." She slid a file across her desk. Photos of others with identical patterns, some advanced, holes creeping toward chests and necks. Without treatment, it invades organs. You have maybe 30 days. Olivia gripped Ethan's hand. Can you help him? Dr. Chambers nodded. I've developed an experimental treatment, high-dose antifungals and hyperthermia. It's worked in lab settings. Ethan closed the file, unable to stomach the images. Side effects: liver stress, scarring, discomfort, she admitted. We start today. As they left, Ethan whispered, What if it's more than an infection? Olivia frowned. What else could it be? He didn't answer, but the strange dreams, vivid Amazon temples, rituals, faces he'd never seen, were growing stronger. Have you ever wondered what secrets your body might be hiding, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves? Denver University Hospital's treatment room hummed with machines. Ethan lay shirtless, for dripping antifungal cocktail, the hyperthermia unit raising his body temperature to unbearable levels. Olivia watched, her hands knotted as his heart rate spiked. He's burning up, she told the nurse, who adjusted the monitors. Dr. Chambers, overseeing the session, noted Ethan's grimace. The fungus is reacting, she said. It's fighting back. Ethan's eyes fluttered, lost in a fever dream. A jungle path, a hidden cave, explorers from centuries past touching the same velvety walls. I saw them, he gasped post-treatment. Others infected, long ago, dozens, maybe hundreds. Olivia touched his forehead. It's the fever, Ethan. But Dr. Chambers leaned forward. Described them. Ethan recounted visions of a Portuguese conquistador, a 19th century botanist, a 1950s photographer, all drawn to the same cave, all marked by the honeycomb. This isn't possible, Dr. Chambers murmured, but her voice betrayed uncertainty. That night, Ethan found an online forum. Do you have the honeycomb? Entering Dr. Chambers' case ID, he accessed a private group. Emma Collins, a botanist infected 3 months prior, posted about dreams identical to his, Amazon temples, red-flowered clearings, tribal dialects she'd never studied. It's not just dreams, she wrote. The fungus stores memories, passes them between hosts. Ethan called Olivia over. There are others, Liv. 5 total. 2 dead, 1 missing, Daniel Cooper, an explorer. Emma and Marcus Reynolds are still fighting. Olivia read, stunned. Why didn't Chambers tell us? Ethan typed a reply, arranging a video call. Emma's gaunt face appeared, her eyes sharp despite her frailty. 3 months, 2 weeks, she said, counting her infection like a calendar. You're dreaming of Daniel Cooper too? Ethan nodded. And a clearing with red flowers. Emma's eyes lit up. It's real. I described a plan to a colleague. It exists. The fungus is communicating. Dr. Chambers, confronted the next day, admitted the oversight. Patient confidentiality, she explained, but her clasped hand betrayed tension. 6 cases in 5 years. 2 died when it reached their lungs. Daniel vanished into the Amazon, likely seeking the source. Emma and Marcus are stable, not cured. Ethan pressed, the dreams, memories that aren't ours. You've seen this. Chambers nodded. The fungus forms neural-like networks in tissue, storing compounds like human memory. Emma described a temple discovered after her infection. Marcus spoke a dialect he never learned. Olivia scoffed. That's science fiction. Chambers met her gaze. So are perfect holes that don't inflame. This fungus doesn't act like a pathogen. It's like it's designed. A knock interrupted. Dr. Samuel Roberts NIH with 2 CDC agents. Mr. Blackwood, Miss Collins, you're being transferred to our Maryland facility. Public health emergency. Olivia stood, furious. Ethan's not contagious. Robert's smile was cold. The neurological symptoms, shared visions, impossible knowledge, suggest otherwise. This could be a novel threat. Dr. Chambers protested. There's no person-to-person transmission. But Roberts produced a quarantine order. Indefinite observation, he said, eyes gleaming with scientific hunger. Ethan realized they weren't patients to him, just specimens. What would you do if the truth you sought was labeled a threat, locked away before you could understand it? Ethan and Olivia slipped into a consultation room, hearts pounding. "We're leaving," Olivia whispered. "Now." Dr. Chambers entered, pressing a thumb drive into Olivia's hand. "My research, your records and coordinates for a Brazilian research station near Daniel Cooper's last location. My father, Richard Chambers, vanished there 40 years ago. I think he was infected too." Her voice broke. "Find the answers, Ethan, for him." Emma, in the lobby, staged a collapse, drawing security away. Ethan and Olivia fled via the service elevator. The CDC none the wiser. Brazil was a blur. Private flight to Mexico, commercial to Manaus, a grueling 6-hour drive to Dr. Miguel Garcia's jungle outpost. Ethan's condition worsened. The honeycomb now wrapped his torso, pain constant. Dr. Garcia, 60, with kind eyes, examined him. No organ involvement yet, but it's close. 3, maybe 4 days. Jonathan Pierce, Daniel Cooper's colleague, arrived, scarred from a clash with an indigenous tribe guarding a sacred site, the Dream Circle. They call it the voice of the forest, Pierce said, showing a crimson flower. They believe it's the same entity as the fungus. Ethan, weak but resolute, insisted, "We need their shaman." The tribe wouldn't come, but Lucas, their liaison, agreed to bring the shaman to a closer meeting point. The journey was brutal. Ethan collapsed mid-hike, pain overwhelming. Olivia reached for the emergency syringe, but drums echoed through the jungle. The shaman, elderly and painted, emerged with a litter. Kneeling before Ethan, he spoke through Lucas. The forest spirit struggles to speak. You resist with your mind, not your heart. Ethan, carried a clearing with glowing red flowers, felt a fungus pulse, expectant. At sunset, the shaman prepared a ritual drink from the flowers, leaves, and stream water. The spirit will connect you to all who carried it. Lucas translated, "Embrace it or it will consume you." Olivia, tears streaming, clutched Ethan's hand. "You don't have to do this." Ethan drank, whispering, "For our family." Pain exploded, his consciousness flooding with centuries of voices. Explorers, shamans, scientists, all linked by the fungus. Richard Chambers appeared, saying, "The Amazon is dying. This is its archive, its plea to save what's lost." By dawn, the whole subsided, leaving scars, a symbiotic balance. Back in Colorado, Ethan learned Olivia was pregnant. A daughter, Sophia, conceived just before the holes appeared. The ritual had saved him, not by curing but by integrating the fungus. Dr. Chambers, reinstated, developed a hybrid treatment with the tribe's methods, saving Emma and 2 new Peruvian cases. Ethan retired from exploration, using the fungus's knowledge to aid conservation, identifying rare species from memories not his own. Olivia collaborated with Chambers on fungal communication, their home a blend of nursery and research hub. Bill Harrison, their neighbor, became Sophia's grandfather, his apple pie a ritual of new beginnings. Have you ever faced a moment where fighting wasn't the answer, where listening revealed a truth you couldn't imagine? 1 year later, Ethan Blackwood traces the faint honeycomb scars across his chest, no longer a threat, but a map of survival. Sophia Grace, 6 months old, giggles in her crib, her parents whole again. The fungus, Triophora amazonensis, wasn't a pathogen but a living archive, preserving centuries of Amazonian knowledge through its hosts. Ethan, Emma, and the tribe showed the world a new path, coexistence, not conquest. Their work protects the rainforest, turning ancient wisdom into modern medicine. But the question lingers, what other secrets does a natural world hold, waiting for us to listen rather than fight? Share your story below. What challenge taught you to see the world differently? From Colorado to the Amazon, this is Ethan's story, a reminder that sometimes our greatest threats reveal our deepest connections.